Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm Sporty Sam, and today we're diving into one of the greatest rivalries in the world, Canada versus the USA. But this isn't just any rivalry. It's a story told through sports. We've got 20 thrilling facts that highlight the fierce competition and surprising connections between these two neighbors. From icy rinks to sun-drenched fields, get ready to see how these nations push each other to best. Are you ready? Let's get started. First up, the quintessential rivalry, ice hockey. When Canada and the US face off, it's more than a game. It's a battle for national pride. Who can forget the 2010 Vancouver Olympics men's final? Sidney Crosby's legendary golden goal in overtime secured the gold for Canada, a moment etched in hockey history. It was a heart-stopping play that defined a generation of the rivalry, but the intensity isn't just with the men. The women's teams have a rivalry that's arguably even more fierce. They've met in 6 of the 7 Olympic gold medal games since women's hockey was introduced. Each game is a nail-biter, showcasing some of the best talent the sport has ever seen, with momentum swinging back and forth between the two powerhouses. Now for a quick thought break. Did you know that basketball, a sport dominated by the USA, was actually invented by a Canadian? Think about it for a moment. Yes, it's true. Dr. James Naismith from Almonte, Ontario, invented the game in 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts. He was looking for a less injury-prone sport than football for his students. He came up with 13 basic rules, a peach basket, and a soccer ball. From those humble beginnings, basketball has grown into a global phenomenon. Talk about a Canadian assist for American sports culture. Now, let's talk football, but with a twist. The Canadian Football League, the CFL, and the National Football League, the NFL, have some key differences that make each game unique. The Canadian field is bigger, longer, and wider. There are 12 players on the field instead of 11, and teams only get 3 downs to make 10 yards, not 4. This leads to a faster, more pass-heavy game. And while the NFL has the Super Bowl, Canada has the Grey Cup, first awarded in 1909. The Grey Cup is one of North America's oldest sports trophies, and the championship game is a massive cultural event, bringing the entire country to a standstill. It's a celebration of Canadian identity and gridiron heritage. Let's move from the gridiron to the baseball diamond. Baseball is America's pastime, but Canada has a rich history with the sport too. The Toronto Blue Jays, Canada's only Major League Baseball team, have a passionate fan base. They made history by winning back-to-back World Series titles in 1992 and 1993, a feat that brought the entire nation together. Joe Carter's walk-off home run in '93 is one of baseball's most iconic moments, proving that Canada could compete and win at the highest level of America's game. Now let's shift to the pitch. Soccer's popularity is exploding across North America, and it's a sport where the two countries are growing together. Canadian teams like Toronto FC, CF Montreal, and the Vancouver Whitecaps all compete in Major League Soccer. The top professional league in the USA, this integration has created new regional rivalries and elevated the level of play on both sides of the border, creating a unified soccer culture that's stronger than ever. And, of course, we have the Olympic track and field battles. Every 4 years, the rivalry reignites on the world's biggest stage. Think back to the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, where Canada's Donovan Bailey won the 100-meter gold and set a new world record, right on American soil. It was a moment of immense national pride for Canada. Moments like these, where athletes from both countries go head-to-head for Olympic glory, create lasting memories and fuel the friendly competition between the two nations. In many of North America's biggest sports, hockey, baseball, soccer, and basketball, Canadian teams compete directly in US-based leagues. This constant crossover doesn't just create rivalries, it builds a shared sports landscape. Players, fans, and histories become intertwined, making the entire ecosystem more dynamic and exciting. Hey, just taking a quick break here. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the Canada-US sports world, do me a huge favor and hit that like button, drop a comment with your favorite rivalry moment, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our future videos. And here's a fun fact for you. While they may be rivals on the field, fans from both countries share a deep mutual love for tailgating. The pre-game rituals of grilling, playing games, and celebrating with friends and family are a tradition that knows no borders. Alright, back to the action. Let's talk about individual excellence on the tennis court. The rivalry isn't just about teams. The 2019 US Open Women's Final was a perfect example. Canada's Bianca Andreescu, a rising star, faced the legendary Serena Williams, one of the greatest of all time. In a stunning performance, Andreescu won her first Grand Slam title, a historic moment for Canadian tennis that signaled a new generation of talent had arrived. On the golf course, both nations have produced some of the sport's biggest icons. From Americans like Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods to Canadians like Weir, who won the Masters in 2003, the fairways have been a stage for North American dominance. Brooke Henderson from Canada and Nelly Korda from the USA are currently carrying that torch, continuing the tradition of world-class golf from both sides of the border. Now for a sport with deep shared roots, lacrosse. Long before it became a modern field and box game, lacrosse was known as the creator's game, a spiritual and cultural practice for Indigenous peoples across North America. Both Canada and the USA have declared it an official sport, recognizing its historical significance. It's a powerful reminder of a heritage that predates modern borders, connecting the two countries through a shared ancestral tradition. These individual athletes and their historic trophies are a testament to personal dedication, from the Stanley Cup in hockey to the Clare Jug in golf in the US. Open Trophy in tennis, these coveted prizes represent the pinnacle of achievement won through years of hard work and sacrifice by athletes from both nations. Let's fast forward to some modern milestones. In 2019, the Toronto Raptors did what many thought was impossible. They won the NBA championship. Led by Kawhi Leonard, the Raptors' We the North campaign united all of Canada. The victory parade in Toronto was one of the largest public gatherings in the country's history, proving that Canada could reach the very top of a sport traditionally dominated by American teams. Beyond the legendary hockey rivalry, we see it in soccer, with both the Canadian and US women's national teams being global powerhouses. We see it in basketball, with more and more Canadian talent making an impact in the WNBA. The investment and support for female athletes are rising, creating new heroes and inspiring the next generation. Looking to the future, the spirit of collaboration is stronger than ever. In 2026, Canada, the USA, and Mexico will co-host the FIFA World Cup. This massive undertaking shows how cooperation can create something truly spectacular. Hosting the world's biggest sporting event together is a symbol of partnership and a shared vision for the future of sport in North America. Ultimately, this rivalry is built on a spirit of mutual respect. It's about pushing each other to be better. The competition on the ice, field, or court is fierce, but it's matched by a friendship on it. This healthy rivalry has forged a unique bond between the two countries, making both stronger. So there you have it, 20 facts that paint a picture of an incredible sporting relationship. From the golden goal in hockey to the Raptors NBA title, the connections are everywhere. Perhaps the most surprising parallel is how deeply intertwined these sports cultures are. A Canadian invented basketball. Canadian teams compete for American championships, and together they're set to host the world. It's a rivalry defined not by division, but by a shared passion for the game. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through one of the greatest friendly rivalries in sports. It's a story that's still being written, with new chapters waiting to unfold. Don't forget to follow for more sports stories. Until next time.